Good evening, everyone. What a blustery day we had today. We had those winds really gusting across the region. Most of us were looking at 35 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts, some spots getting up to 55, 56 miles per hour. I happened to be out on the golf course today in a tournament, and boy, it was just tough. You never knew which way the wind was going to be blowing around. It's still going to be busy over the course of the night tonight and into tomorrow. Right now, it's 51 degrees, a lot of clouds in place in Providence. That wind howling out of the northeast at 20 miles per hour. Again, we have some stronger gusts out there. In fact, right now, gusting to 29 in Providence, 32 down in Newport. Out on the Cape and the islands, we're still looking at those winds gusting anywhere between 30 and 35. How about Nantucket? Almost 40 miles per hour still at this time. These winds really are not going to let up all that much because we're still under the influence of low pressure to the south and a high trying to build in from the north. Now, temperatures with that wind coming out of the northeast really fairly uniform throughout much of southern New England at this time. Still looking at low 50s around most of the region, one or two slightly cooler spots. You get up to Smithfield looking at 49 there. Worcester's at 47. As we look across the rest of the country, there is this wedge of warmth building northward up into the Dakotas and into Minnesota, where temperatures into the 70s and 80s. Now, some of this wants to come in our direction, but it is going to take a while to do that. But I think we're going to see a little piece of this by the second half of the upcoming work week. But the reason that we're in this cool pool, if you will, well, that's because of the storm system. This is the remnants of what was, at one point, Hurricane Ian. Now there's an area of low pressure trying to redevelop just offshore, while high pressure is trying to build in from the Great Lakes. So that high has actually been helping to try to keep us dry today. There are a few sprinkles here or there, but for the most part, it was just clouds that were in play. And that's the way it's still going to be for tomorrow. Those winds staying rather gusty throughout the day, a lot of clouds in the morning. There'll be some showers down through New Jersey. This storm center is going to tend to form one area of low pressure out in the ocean, and it's just going to kind of meander around there for a couple of days. It's kind of cut off from the main flow. So as we go through Monday, I think for the most part we stay dry, but heading into Tuesday, there'll be this band of rain showers coming through, and same story on Wednesday. Notice this really isn't moving anywhere, but once it kicks on out, a new high pressure area comes in, and that's when we start to warm up. But let me give you a little closer look as to how this is going to be playing out as we go through the overnight tonight. Mainly cloudy. Overnight lows dropping between 43 and 48 with those northeasterly winds continuing at 12 to 25 miles per hour. Now, I do expect occasional breaks of sun here and there for tomorrow. We'll be in the upper 50s to near 60, much like today, and those winds persisting throughout the day. Slowly easing as we go into tomorrow night and Tuesday morning, but still a lot of clouds starting off in the 40s again. Here comes this band of showers through the midday and into the afternoon. One or two of them could be heavy, and our highs again will be in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. So again, tonight, look for readings kind of cool in the 40s, mainly cloudy and windy, northeast winds 12 to 25 miles per hour. Now, as we go through the next couple of days, it's the same old, but we're trying to get those temperatures up a little bit by midweek. Still a shower threat around on Wednesday, but once that's gone, we start to warm up Thursday and Friday into the low 70s before the next big cool down comes in towards next weekend. Look at that on Saturday night into Sunday. 30s in the morning to 50s for the afternoon. That's your latest forecast. Let's see what's